The Building Better Homes, Towns and Cities National Science Challenge is one of 11 national science challenges established by the government in 2013. The aim of the challenges is to focus research on some of the most significant issues facing New Zealand. Building Better Homes, Towns and Cities is concentrating on research that will help to increase the supply and quality of housing and make neighbourhoods, towns and cities great places to live and work. These issues are not new, so we're doing things a bit differently and trying some new approaches to make progress on these difficult issues. Top researchers from more than 20 research organisations and companies from across New Zealand have come together to work collaboratively to address these issues. Combining the knowledge of experts in design, architecture, construction, planning, finance, economics, behavioural sciences and more, we are able to bring fresh perspectives to old issues. In issue 163 of Build, we give you an introduction to and an overview of the challenge and feature a few of the projects that make up our program and one from the Resilience to Nature's Challenges National Science Challenge. In this issue, we are highlighting projects from two of our major research areas. The first of these is improving the architecture of decision making, which is focused on understanding the complexities of how our homes, towns and cities are produced, change and develop over time. We know that there are no magic silver bullets that will fix our current issues, but through improving our understanding and knowledge, we will collectively be able to identify solutions to tough issues. The second program that we're looking at is our Transforming the Building Industry research program. The building industry is core to our challenge. So recently, the Transforming the Building Industry team have been working with industry to understand the current state of industry knowledge, issues and needs. This work has highlighted that people in the industry are smart, outward-looking and have a passionate commitment to the future of construction. They know what is needed to build better homes, towns and cities, but are constrained by barriers to innovation and the cyclical nature of construction. In the 1960s, more than 35% of new builds were in the lowest quartile of value, affordable housing if you like. By 2003, this number had fallen to around 8% of new builds. Research shows that government policy changes in the 1990s collectively made it no longer viable or attractive for the industry to continue to provide affordable housing. Therefore, another of our projects is testing the practicalities and pathways to reinvigorate the investment in the production of affordable housing. One major barrier to building homes that low and middle income households can afford is the cost of land. Despite the introduction of initiatives such as special housing areas aimed at releasing land for development, there is considerable evidence that new build production in special housing areas is not leading to the production of affordable housing stock for low and middle income earners. So we have been looking at how developers and builders are involved in setting land prices. Specifically, this project explores how developers and financiers assess the merits of development propositions and how this discourages low-value development. Finally, a team from the Resilience to Nature's Challenges National Science Challenge have been looking at managed retreat in New Zealand. Managed retreat is the strategic, coordinated relocation of people and assets away from natural hazard risk, working with nature rather than against it to avoid and reduce risk and losses from natural hazard events. This is particularly important in New Zealand. Every year, communities and households are significantly affected by floods, storms, coastal erosion and landslides. So how do we plan and build to make us better at adapting to and living with our dynamic environment? Managed retreat is becoming more mainstream in New Zealand, with many councils including provisions and guidance for managed retreat in their key planning documents, but there are a number of inconsistencies and confusion. This project is looking at how different councils and agencies deal with managed retreat and identifies areas where further work is required. So that was an introduction to the Building Better Homes, Towns and Cities National Science Challenge. Ours is a long-term program, so keep an eye on future issues of Build for further progress on our updates. Read more about the projects that I've described today in the current issue of Build 163.